Hey guys, it's Jen, and today I wanted to share with you my first trimester pregnancy must-haves. I feel like a lot of times your pregnancy symptoms change so very much from trimester to trimester that it might be helpful to sort of break it down into 3 different segments. What you need in first trimester, what you need in second trimester, and what you need in third. So I wanted to kick it off with letting you guys know what helped me get through the first trimester. I'm saying these things at the time, absolute must-haves. Like, I could not live without these, and now I'm going to share it with you. First, I wanted to talk about prenatal vitamins. As a very well-researched mother, I wanted to get a very quality prenatal vitamin that's very food-based, that is going to digest well and have as many nutrients as possible, absorbing into my bloodstream. I recommend this one. It's called Rainbow Light Prenatal 1. These pills are ginormous. It's good for the reasons I just mentioned before. It's bad because they're like horse pills. They are really hard to swallow. They kind of have a little bit of a funky smell. They're not the most pleasant things in the world. I had that for as long as I could handle it, and then when my nausea really kicked in, I wasn't gonna take those. The next thing I tried to take are these prenatal DHAs. This one is from Nordic Naturals. I bought all of them from Amazon, so if you want links, I will leave those down below. This is really good because DHA is a type of fish oil, omega-3, where it really helps to develop the baby's brain and make them all smart and happy and stuff. But again, in the throes of morning sickness, couldn't take them. They would make me so nauseous. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And for me, that was during those weeks where I felt so horrible and wanted to puke up whatever did not feel right. I didn't end up doing that, but heaven knows my body was rejecting those things. So then I just did a gummy vitamin. This one is the VitaFusion Prenatal. I got this at my local grocery store, but I think you can also find this on Amazon. And it says it has DHA, folic acid, and is a multivitamin gummy. So these taste delicious, and I could take them every single day without feeling super guilty that I was skipping prenatal vitamins altogether. If you're feeling really sick, just do what you gotta do. Take some gummy vitamins. They're way easier to take, and you won't feel as sick. You don't have to swallow a giant horse pill. Take whatever you can handle. Right now, I'm actually back to taking the bigger vitamins on days where I don't want to. Sometimes I just do the gummy, and it's all okay. It's all good. No judgment here. The next product I wanted to mention that was such a lifesaver to me now and also many times in the past are these C-bands. I'm somebody who tends to get car sick just normally in life, but definitely during pregnancy it's so much worse. I feel like these little acupressure bands that go on your wrists, they have a little nubbins on them that push sort of on the inside of your wrists, like this. It doesn't make nausea that exists go away, but whatever status you're at, it'll keep you from getting worse. If I know I have to go on a car ride, I would put these on before the car ride, and I could get through without feeling even more sick. And then on the days where I just felt really terrible, I would try to put them on if I was feeling a little bit better, and then it would just keep me from feeling worse. So that saved me many, many times, and I definitely had days where I wore this for the majority of the day. Definitely, especially if it's a car ride that's more than 15 minutes. These were such a lifesaver. And like I said, I always keep them in my purse because I never know when I'm gonna feel car sick or not anyway. So I just highly recommend these to anybody who has the potential to have any kind of nausea or car sickness. Next, another must-have that helped me so much when I was definitely having a lot of morning sickness are ginger candies. And if ginger is a little bit too spicy for you, I found this one to be pretty tasty. This is apple flavored. These are Gin-Gins, chewy ginger candy. They do get a little bit stuck in your teeth if you're not careful because they are quite chewy, but they taste really good and they definitely helped calm down the nausea. This is something I mentioned a bit in my week 17 pregnancy vlog, but I had a couple of weeks there where everything in my mouth tasted super metallic. It's almost like my tongue started getting this white coating of yucky flavor, and because I was just so much more sensitive to tastes and smells, a tongue scraper really saved me. And I'm sure it's something that nobody would say to pregnant women, oh, you should try scraping your tongue. But for me, it really made a big difference. If you're having food aversion, confusions, if you're just smelling a lot of the things, I feel like it just helped me so much because I swear to you, I couldn't even stand my own morning breath. This really, really saved me. And it's also weirdly satisfying to like get all the gunk off of your tongue and then see how nice and clean it looks and tastes. I know first trimester might seem like jumping the gun a little early if you're going into maternity clothing, but I feel like the earlier you get the maternity pants in the pregnancy, the more times you're gonna wear them, the more cost per wear you're gonna get, and the more worth it is in the long run. So I really found that under the belly maternity jeans were such a great item to have. Granted, I already had purchased these from my first pregnancy, but man, when I was really early in pregnancy, I'm talking about like week 9 or 10, when I pulled these out and put these babies on, I was like, why doesn't everybody just wear maternity pants? Why don't we all just always wear pants that you just slide on? No zippers, no buttons. It's just easy. They're like pull-ups, except pants. But I love them. I found them to be so much more comfortable when you're in that yucky bloated stage. I think honestly, I had a few times, not gonna lie, that I may have worn these when I wasn't pregnant and I just felt kind of burrito baby. No judgment, okay? The under the belly ones, it's the perfect time to wear them because your belly's not so big that they're gonna slide down or anything. They put such an ease on the lower part of your stomach that feels pukey and congested when you're in that first trimester. I don't love them for third trimester, but definitely for first, they're amazing. Next, I wanted to talk about my electric heating pad. I personally was so cold my first trimester. Yes, for me it was like winter time, but I think my body just goes through a weird immune system thing where I just feel really freezing all the time. So I found that having this electric heating pad really helped me. Generally, it's totally safe to use on your stomach during pregnancy. I did lots of research on it, but I would actually have it under my back and just have it on for a little bit before I would fall asleep at night because it just helped me to relax, warm my body up, and make me a lot more comfortable. I've been using it every single night. Yes, it has an auto shut off function, so I'm not afraid of it burning me up all night, and it doesn't raise my core body temperature or anything, so it doesn't do anything to the baby, but I couldn't live without my electric little heating pad here. It's so nice for those days where you feel really bloated and crampy, and I also would use it like every time I was on my period as well. When you're pregnant, sometimes it just feels like you're on a constant period. Now, I know a lot of people say that the only way they got through first trimester was having carbs by your bedside. Amen to that. My last pregnancy, I tried oyster crackers and saltines, and to me, they just both tasted really gross. This time I tried Ritz Crackers, and I loved them. They were so much easier to eat. The buttery taste didn't have any weird aftertaste or weird flavors in my mouth, and they're just delicious. This is a family size of Ritz Crackers, and you can better believe it's almost empty. I wasn't a huge like Ritz Crackers person before this pregnancy, but this saved me so many midnights of not wanting to go to the kitchen late at night, just being able to have a package of these next to my bedside. It just got me through some of the worst nauseous nights and uncomfortable first trimester morning sickness. Speaking of nights, one of the things I found to be so super helpful was having just an extra pillow. I started having congestion, like nasal sinus congestion, during my first trimester, so just having 2 pillows under my head and shoulders really helped. Alternately, I could also stick this between my legs if I wanted to lay on my side, or underneath my knees if I wanted to lay on my back. During the first trimester, your stomach's not really large enough where you're gonna have a lot of uncomfortable positions when you're sleeping, but I found that when I pulled out my pregnancy pillow, it just wasn't comfortable yet because I didn't have the extra stomach to support, but just having 2 pillows really helped the congestion not to be a problem if I kept my head and shoulders a little more elevated. It's just a little more comfortable. I mean, I love sleeping with 2 pillows whether or not I'm pregnant, but especially when I'm pregnant, it was just a lifesaver. Finally, last but very not least, I recommend everybody who is pregnant, or if you're not, check out the Squatty Potty. I just think Squatty Potties are amazing. Not to get too TMI, but when you're pregnant, things just start to slow down a little bit. So any help you can get to make that a faster, easier, more comfortable process is so helpful. Whether you're in first trimester or literally through the entire pregnancy and post-pregnancy process, get you a Squatty Potty. It makes a big difference. I know it sounds like a gimmick. I swear to you, it's so helpful. So that is it for my first trimester must-haves. I'll come back to you guys very soon with a second trimester must-haves video, which things are gonna be very different. Things are such a huge shift in the universe. Once you get past 14-week, 15-week, 16-week stage, for me, things got a lot easier. But you know, that's why you have this arsenal of things to help you out during that temporary period of time. If you're struggling through first trimester, gosh, you know, I feel ya. I'm sorry. I'm here with you. I hear you. And if you have anything that really helped during your first trimester, let me know that down in the comments so that we can all benefit from the knowledge and wisdom from other women who have gone through the process too. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!